is paint night, Friday night, on the 999 ASMR Tarot. The card I drew for was the Eight of Wands upside down, which means I lack direction. That's what that means. So we're going to try to find some direction here with random guy, which is what I am, just some random guy on the internet, signaling to the algorithm that this is an ASMR sleep aid painting video with a random chatty guy. That's me, random chatty guy. At least I will try to be that. And so let us begin. We made this mask the other day. I worked on it a little bit. 2 days this last week. Added some horns on it and some colored paper. I might paint the colored paper, but I think tonight I may just leave the colored paper unpainted. We also did this one too. It's pretty cool. The bird has feathers or spikes on its head. So we'll just put this aside. Think about what colors this is going to be. Think about what direction I need to go. Maybe the direction is not all that important. You know, in our lives, we often just sort of meander without direction. Without a way, and I forgot my water to dip my brush into. So we'll have to do something different than use water. I think maybe we'll see how well carbonated water and Gatorade work to wet a brush. It'll probably work just fine, but who knows? Well, hi, Tropical Impress Spirit. Hello. Hello. And thank you for remembering my name. So, as I was in my preamble here about my complete lack of direction of where to go, because that's what the tarot told me was going to happen tonight, that I was not going to have a direction. It will be see, it already started out with no direction because I forgot to bring my water out as I was busying myself around doing a few tasks for my mom to get her ready for bed. And she asked, well, I thought you just had one of these programs the other day. How many of these are you doing a week? And I said, 4 or 5 a week. So I think maybe I was thinking some fluorescent magenta would be good as well. And it's going to have a whole lot of this stuff. So where are you from, Tropical Impress and Spirit? That was probably, I just put some gesso down on this about an hour ago. I think some fluorescent blue will be good too. We'll put that over here. It's kind of chunky. I'm going to need to get some more. So we got the fluorescent magenta, fluorescent blue, primary yellow, and a little bit of carbon black. Okay, so you're in Georgia. Georgia. Isn't there somebody that's always in the news that's from Georgia? Some Georgia. Yeah, I remember watching a program, and I think it was centered, came out of Georgia. It was about a vehicle called an ELF. It was an electric assisted bicycle. And if you're just new in the chat, new here, don't forget to like and sub my channel if you so desire. For the other 4 people I see looking in, if you like this video. Yeah, I was talking about that person who, when I go down on Reddit and look at this one subreddit, the person posts their picture and they having their "Am I ugly?" and then when people say, well, hello, Islanders don't play. Well, anyone, when they ask the question, "Am I ugly?" and I said, well, no, you're not, because the ugliest person in the world is a representative from Georgia. That's what I see, because when I look at that lady, I think the Temple of Doom. Do you remember the Temple of Doom? Hello, Ronnie. How are you doing, Ronnie? In 2020, coconut oil or olive oil on the skin? I would go with with olive oil, because olive oil soaks in better. So I'm going to try and make a this is a hard pink color. We'll add a little bit of this red. Indiana Jones. No, I wasn't thinking Indiana Jones. I was thinking Conan the Barbarian, the Temple of Doom. In the Conan the Barbarian movie, and then there was the James Earl Jones character who was the Snake King. And her face looks exactly like his face. I need another color in here to round this out. It's way too harsh right now. Let's try this, but we might just add a little bit of this blue. To kind of make it kind of a grayish tone. If we take this in there, it should. Yeah. That's who. Every time I see her face, that's exactly who I think. I think that character. This is what I'm painting here. Victor C4. This is a paper mache mask. I made this just a couple days ago. I think I made it. I started making it on Tuesday night, and I finished the structure of it on Wednesday night. And so now I am just doing some painting. Yeah, it is. I hope it turns out to be really cool. I need a different brush here. Be interesting to see how it turns out, because I've had a migraine for the last 3 days, and I took my migraine meds about 2 hours ago, and so The drowsy, it does give you like this pressure wave of drowsiness that comes right after it, but that has faded. So I think I'll use this brush here. Yeah. I'm going to try and leave that purple there. Actually, this whole thing seems to be purple. So I want to change the tone of this even more. More white. This will be a good first coat coming in here. What I thought I would do is take all the purples and the blues and make those stay the same. Kind of like well, have a great weekend yourself. Thanks for popping in for a few minutes. I'll be back here tomorrow night to do some more paper mache, like around 11:30 Pacific time. Oh, I didn't want to paint over that stuff. So part of like the paper that I got was this was a voter's pamphlet that existed in a Seattle Strangers magazine, and so there are a lot of from I don't know, like 10 years ago, candidates from 10 years ago on it. So it has like yeah, yeah. Anyways, we'll see what happens here. Maybe more white in here. More like a clown's face, or a, maybe that's what this is going to be like. Like a traditional porcelain mask kind of a face. A couple different tones in the coloring. But we'll see what happens. Of course, this is not going to be a spectacle tonight. Tomorrow night might be more of a spectacle. As I try to reproduce the spectacle to get a 9,000 views like I got on Tuesday. It was totally amazing. But I don't know. Georgia. The Georgia peach. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for dropping in for just a few minutes then, Tropical Empress and Spirit. Heading to bed, and you have a great night. I will have a good weekend. I have my volunteer job tomorrow morning, and then I will pop back on here again, like at 11:30 tomorrow night, for about 90 minutes. And I have a head that I'm going to try. I want to make a a model of a paper mache, make a paper mache head, and I have a model, so it'll probably be take. It'll happen in like 2 different pieces. I'll do half the head tomorrow night and half the head another night, and then put the whole thing together, glue it together, and that should be fun. Unless I can find a mannequin. I really kind of would like to find a mannequin head. Yeah. Now it's more pink, more kind of a rose color. But you know, the tarot did say I was going to have no direction today, so I can do this. I can change the direction multiple times as I'm going along. Lacking direction, no harm, no. It goes have multiple different colors. It's a multicolored thing here. Pinkish look. All right, now let's go. I'm gonna get another brush here and do a small directional change. This is a watercolor brush. I'm gonna mix this fluorescent blue down with this fluorescent magenta. It really makes a nice color. Yeah, that's kind of close, yeah. So, why go for realistic colors when you can go for bold? And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going for bold. That's the direction we're taking. Bold. Go bold. For a nice mask to wear when I accept my lottery winnings tomorrow, the day after that, the week after that, the month after that, the year after that. That's what I'll be doing. Going bold. Bold colors. Sometimes it's important to do that, to take a bold stance. Go for broke. Just go for it. Do it. Be bold. Wear that pink suit with a bright purple tie. Paint your front door red. Even though the HOA says, oh no, you can't do that. You can't be bold. You gotta blend in, be same like everyone else. That's a nice color, purple. So this is be kind of like a Mr. Miyagi Max? A Mr. Miyagi Max? I can't even say it. Mask. 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 I have to say the word right. Mask. I can't say the word right. Already I can tell this is the world's most boring show. But if you're watching it on the replay, I'll talk slower and lower and lull you to sleep tonight. We'll work on my Bob Ross voice as we put this happy color down. This color that will make a person smile. It's important to smile. It's important to, maybe in your life you are ordinary, but it is good to take risks, creative risks. And that's what we're doing here right now. We're taking a creative risk, which is not really that much of a risk at all. Not much of a risk. Because it's easy to take creative risks. Because a lot of times it just turns out great. But if it doesn't, you can just start over. That's the beauty about painting and art. If you make a mistake, you can just start over. Try again. Be better the next time. You can only take that final math test once, maybe twice if your professor or your teacher is nice. More often than not, they'll just give you that D and let you retake the class. If you're just joining or just looking in for a second, I'm painting. I'm just some random guy on the internet painting. Painting a paper mache face. Painting over purple tissue paper. Giving it a bold, fluorescent-y, luminescent shade of purple. A purple beard. A purple beard to keep the spirits away. Keep the spirits away. Just invite the good ones. That's who you want to stay. All the good spirits, and let all the bad ones, the spirit of bad luck, go away. Oh no! Get slick, get fall down. That one is way less. It's more blue than anything. I want to make that a more of a purpley color. I think using that carbonated water works good to cut the paint. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. My mind just goes back to that movie Meatballs all the time. I think it was filmed in Canada with lots of Canadian actors in the very early 80s. Bill Murray was the headliner actor that they invited to it. And as a camp counselor, and during the games between one camp and the other camp, when they were about ready to lose every match, he started to chant, "It just doesn't matter." I love that movie. Now, let's see if I can do a color match on this other shade of blue. Let's go back to the beard. The other color in the beard is this light blue. looking for something. Reference guide. I guess it's gone. Wait, there it is. I just saw it there for a moment. Now it's there. It is. The colors. The tarot colors. If this one's a tarot mask. The meanings of tarot colors. Blue for peace, tranquility. Blue, the color of the sky. Blue, the color of water. Blue calms you down. A calming color of blue. Purple, the color of spirituality, the color of spirit, the color of wisdom, the color of royalty, the color of psychic power. Purple. You bring this mask onto your face and you bring the color of psychic power into your life. The horns. Of the goat. The goat, a free-spirited creature. The goat versus the sheep. Then again, being a free-spirited creature, Jesus separated the sheep from the goats because Jesus only wants sheep and not free-spirited creatures. I need a little bit more of that fluorescent blue. Come on, get out of there. When I was growing up, we had goats. They'll just run right up a fence. If you put the braces on the inside versus the outside. Goats are escape artists. So are cows. Cows are escape artists too. They're smart that way. If they can stick their head through a hole in their fence, the next thing you know, they'll put the whole body through the fence. Blue, the color of peace. Purple, the color of spirit. Of wise, of wisdom, of wiseness, of wise spiritual action. The ancient peoples would ingest strong things into themselves with the hopes that they too could become strong. You drink the body, you drink the blood in the body of your Savior with the hopes that you will bring that energy into your soul. That's the one way of looking at communion or looking at the Eucharist, that you can bring that energy into you, into your soul. I'm going to put this over here before it starts to break down. But maybe I'm thinking that kind of thing about this mask. That with this mask, if you wore this mask, that you wear these colors and you cover your face with these colors, the colors of these masks, and you can become those colors. That you can become the peace, the blue of peace, become the royalty, the spirituality, the wisdom of purple, that you can become those things just by wearing them on your skin. Not necessarily are you wearing your heroes, but you are wearing just the colors of those energies. Bringing those energies on you to become a part of you. Kind of a patchwork of colors on this mask. But that means I need to paint the inside, doesn't it? I need to paint the inside too. Adorning yourself with the color of peace, the energy of water, the color of fire, the color of intelligence, the color of purity, and a reminder that you are a pure being at the root of your soul. So let's work a little bit more on the front face of this creature, this totem. Totem. Yes, that's what this is. A totem. Quiet. It's quiet in here. white. And a bird flies through. Bird soars into the frame. Let's see what we'll do now. Start with some white. White. Gonna add a little yellow to it. No, maybe a lot of yellow. Tone down white. Tone down yellow. And add some of this red to it. More white. Tone down. Okay, it's close. Let's add some of that color onto here. Kind of an orangey color. A diversity of color on this face. This face, the color of diversity. Majesty. I'm going to leave some of these faces, some of the original print face right on it. You know, it has a phone number on it. R from Vancouver. An R from Vancouver. Phone number is not quite readable. Maybe this one over here, it has a phone number and a name. R from Richland. An R from Richland. But we'll come over here. More white. More white. More white. More of a peachy color. That's right, that's what that looks like. Gonna stick my finger through the eye hole. Tone the color down. Tone down brown. You know, because I got this kind of a one monkey banging away at the typewriter sort of thing going on. Meaning is extracted from the randomness of it all. A stray observation here, a thought there, along with the occasional realization. Data brick shift, up, down, right, left, rotated every which way. A stray observation here, a thought there, along with the occasional realization. Geological ages pass as these layers of sediments compact into minute blocks of earthy clay. Data brick shift up, down, right, left, rotated every which way, geometrically categorized by 99 dancing chimpanzees playing checkers. All right. Different colors blending in together. Just kind of come down on this and keep adding layers until I feel like it's done. I'm going to keep adding layers until I feel like it's done. Maybe I didn't like that peachy orange color very well. We'll try something else. After all, we are flying aimlessly like an arrow without a bow, pushing it through the air, giving it direction. We are a arrow flying in the wind, allowing the wind to be the guide, blowing this way, that way like a tornado, a leaf blowing in a tornado. Has some kind of direction, but well, hello, Fam Mosser. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. So where are you viewing this from, Farm Mosser? Oh, you've seen me before? Yeah, because you look kind of familiar. When was the last time you saw me? Like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This pinky color here reminds me of like a strawberry milkshake. I'm going to put too much yellow in there. I'm going to have to go back over my horns. Okay, so it was a couple weeks ago. What was I doing the last time? The same thing or something different? Was I painting an ocean scene, or was I doing paper mache, or painting a different mask, or something like that? Well, thank you very much. I think I'm really far better at doing. I was doing a landscape then. Yeah. I just started. Well, no, I started painting masks. I bought a bunch of mask blanks in like 2015. And I used it when I had my first YouTube channel. I just kind of painted a mask black and white because I was just doing like theater in my barn, or actually open mic poetry while I was working the graveyard shift. And so I had bought these masks back then, and then I painted one black and white with a red nose. I don't think I painted. Wait, you're right. I have that one with a red nose. Oh, it's slipping away from me. My clutter is getting to the better of me. Everything is sliding away. Here's my red nose mask. I did this like 2 weeks ago to a month ago, I think. I wasn't thinking about doing a red nose with this one. I was kind of thinking more along the lines of like a samurai type face, or an anime thing, without actually going back and looking at Spirited Away or one of those movies, or Howl's. Well, actually, we didn't see that in Howl's Moving Castle, but I was thinking like that. I guess now we're yeah. Thank you. It's trying. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'm gonna have to go back and repaint the eyebrows and so forth, but kind of multicolored. But if you put it in a bunch of different colors, you can build the layers of the colors up. While it's still wet like this, because these colors are kind of They're thin. They dry fast. And you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. But you know, a lot of the purpose of just doing this itself is self-care. And when you do this deliberate action, and if you have a lot of anxieties or whatnot, you can, for a short time, you can mask the anxieties you harbor in yourself by doing something like this, you know. Especially if you can divorce yourself from the idea that you have to be perfect. And that's really kind of important. So once you start getting the feeling like you need to be perfect, then you need to go to the mantra in Meatballs, the movie Meatballs, and start saying it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Especially your anxieties and whatnot. It's do not be afraid, which is so hard in our world. There's just so much fear being being foisted upon us by the media, by politicians, by people like that. But when you do some art, you can have this moment of rest, this Four of Swords moment, where my hands are all messy, but I've drawn that card once this week already. The Four of Swords. Putting a little tarot into this, that way, you know, the algorithm knows it, that I do tarot as well. I'm not doing readings for anybody, but it is a part of my channel. I probably blew right by it. Nope, there it is. That's that one. I'm going to go look at a different deck as well that illustrates what I want it to illustrate. We go into this other 1909 tarot. it has different things in it. But this moment that we are in this painting is a Four of Swords moment. This act, the act of creativity, is an illustration of that card. In that self-care is so important. It's probably the last one in here. So you got the guy laying down, and under his bed there's a sword, and over his head there's these swords, and the swords are this intellectual energy, this mind energy. And because they're pointed at you, this mind energy that's all around you, that you are trying to keep that anxieties or these things in your mind that seek to wound you, you want to keep that stuff away, but it's all around you. Outside that window, over here, there's a priest. And then there's a version of yourself kneeling down in front of the priest. And this priest is blessing you with peace, being that intermediator between the above and the below, bringing that energy, that spirituality, that peace into you so that you can sleep at peace. An outside actor helps to bring peace. And that's kind of what you see here too. But this is like outside there is a mist, and you have your armor on, and your armor is protecting you from these swords that threaten to pierce your head. And so this act here is the act of keeping that sharp wounding energy away, keeping it away from you. And it works especially well if you are the one with the paintbrush, or you are the one in the writing poetry in your journal, or writing in your journal. But the act of doing a painting or doing poetry or doing art or something like that it helps as a distraction to keep those things away that threaten to wound you, to disrupt your peace. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I got some blue in there. But that's okay. A tiny little bit of blue, it kind of makes it like that shade of blue, like a porcelain cup. A little bit of blue around the eyes. Blue. The color of peace. The color for you. And all around on top of your head is just some white with just a little bit of red. That red, it's okay. I remember you. You're from Poland, aren't you? Fan Mosser, you're from Poland, if I remember right. So it was Poland. I got a good memory. I have a really good memory. Sometimes. Maybe we'll just have an area in here with just some blue. Blue under the eye. But I need some more titanium white. And if I remember right, too, I got your pronoun wrong the first time. It's all coming back to me. We had a really nice conversation in the chat the last time, and that was, I think, was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was closer to the beginning of July. If I add this blue wash on there, this in the white, it makes it more like that teacup look. White and blue. But all these other layers are there too. They're still there, even though we're just covering them up. This is just like a mellow Friday night. I don't know what I'm going to do with that black color I have. I didn't use any of it. Hmm. The voice of the silence speaks to me tonight. The voice of the silence speaks to me tonight. The moon is full in the sky, lighting the garden for the deer to see. The moon is full in the sky tonight. The sky is clear with a slight wildfire haze. The silence speaks in my ear tonight. In the silence is the voice from Spirit, speaks in silence under a full moon tonight. The voice of silence speaks into your ear tonight. The voice of silence speaks into your ear tonight. It says, be at peace. The direction you travel is not important. Sometimes not knowing where you are going is a direction of travel too. Going in a random path, sometimes you will end up in unexpected places with unexpected things, experiences to see, to feel, to learn something new. We want to go add some more blue here. And then a blue tier over here. Oh, thank you for hanging out for a little while. Farm Fam Mosser. I hope you have a blessed weekend. And thank you for being here, and good night to you. I think I'm going to utilize some of this black over here on the inside of the eye. Black in the tarot means negativity, evil, and transformation. Black next to the eye by blue is bringing that transformation into you. Maybe just a little bit of a border here. Some detail work. A sad face. Is that what that is? Did I just make a sad face? Maybe we'll make a change later. A black frowny face. It kind of looks weird. This mask. Interesting. Interesting. Kind of more clownish all the time. But I need to go back to that blue. I need some more of that blue. The number, the color for you and me tonight. Is there anyone out there? Anyone at all? Is there anyone out there? Is there anyone at all? Some blue touch-ups. Blue. This is fluorescent blue. Maybe a little more of that titanium white. More titanium white, just a little bit. about 10 more minutes of titanium white, because the time now is almost midnight. It's almost midnight now. It's all quiet on the Western Front. All quiet on the Western Front. Just doing some little touch-ups here. If you're watching this on the replay, you should be asleep about now. Slow, deliberate actions. I hope that you have pleasant dreams. Dreams without negative energy, without swords intruding into your space, without that, without the swords, the wounds of your day intruding into your sleep, the wounds from those you love the most, who wound the deepest, who wound you the deepest with their daggers thrust into your back. That does seem to be the way that it is. The one you love the most is the one that stabs the deepest. They just know how to stick the knife in. I wonder why it is that way with love, with romantic love. You know, it's fine at first. The first days of romantic love are bliss, all innocence and passion wrapped together like viney plants. And now we need some more of that fluorescent magenta. Just a little more fluorescent magenta. All quiet on the Western Front. Why did I put that over there? It's just habit, right? Habit. Mixing this color with that color. Creating this wonderful purpley tone. On the horns. This horn eyebrow over here is buried under a layer of color. It actually looks like an eyebrow from over here. The algorithm is not pushing this video anymore. I can see it has turned from the hot topic to a pariah to be avoided. That's okay. We're just breathing deeply. Adding a little bit of this to that. The detail work. I'm going to... I got this red over here that I forgot to use. Sort of an upside down smile. Maybe the scene is just too weird to tune into. Maybe. Maybe not. What was the ear that got shot off? Maybe some red over here. Just a little bit from where the woundedness happened. A little bit of that. The face of America. The mask of America today. Is this what you feel, America? America? I ate a watermelon the other day made by you, America. The donut was great. I had. And so was the steak. But the politics, America, remind me of this sad face. America, America, will you ever be one? America? America, can you ever be one again? Maybe you never were America. America, maybe you've never been one. Maybe you've always been a conglomerate of many points of view blending together. Is that the true America? America, tell me your story, America. I know it's not the one taught in school. What is the story of America? We'll put a little more of this red on this side. Oh, I do think that this was the side that it happened on a week ago tomorrow, last Saturday. America. When will everybody be treated equally under the law, America? Why are some people more equal than others, America? Are we not supposed to be brothers and sisters here in America? America? You promise us lots of things in the Constitution, America. The dream of America. The dream of America. What is your dream for me? Red, white, and blue, America. Red, white, and blue, America. Okay, I'm going to move all the rest of this paint. Onto the other side here. Maybe we'll start here with this yellow. Well, that doesn't go on as easy as the side with the gesso on it, but that's okay. There's like a bowl on this side. Where the brain box goes, you put yellow. Yellow, the color of intelligence. Yellow, the color of creativity. Yellow, the color of positive healing. Yellow, yellow, yellow. I like the color of yellow, the color of the sun rising over my head. Yellow, 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 yellow. Sun is yellow. White, the color of innocence. white, white, white. The color on the flag, white, white, mixes with yellow, tones it down to cream. White at the top of the head, white for purity and innocence and peace, peace like blue, 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 blue. Another color for you, a color that is like air, blue, air comes right in here, air comes in here, air comes in here, air illuminates, air. We need air. Air is good. Air with water, good for fish, but not so good for me, for you. Air, 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 air. How dare you, air? Full of smog and haze. How did you get there, air? That red wildfire gaze staring at me in the air. My car burns air with gasoline, air, 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 air. I hear your roar in my ear, air, air, air. Where are you? And down here we will have this other color, the purpley red mixed with white. The passion coming up from the heart, 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 catching the mind on fire, the red coming up from the heart, the vitality, the love, the love, the love, the red haze of love protruding into the air, mixing in with water, red, red, fire, 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 higher, fire, coming into your heart, illuminating the night under the full moon over America today. What to do about that remaining dollop of black, black, black. I don't know what to do with you, black, black, black. What do I do with you? There's no place in this mask for you, black, black, black. haze over America today, today, today. America is at war with the principalities and the powers. America is at war with the power brokers threatening to destroy her. America, I love you, America. America, you gave me birth, America. America, you breathe life into me. America, you inspire me. But what is your dream, America? America, America. What is your dream for me, America? I'm asking for your guidance, America. America, what is your dream for me? For me, for you, for your children? Sleeping under a full moon tonight in America. People on their way to America. People wondering who they are in America. America. I will put this black over here for now. On this V for victory. When America has victory over the forces threatening to destroy her. Dreams for you and I, America. We have used up all the paint. Even the black that I did not know what to do with completely. And there we have it. It is 12:15 Pacific time right now. We have this lavender wand under the full moon, imbuing us with this power under the full moon in and over America. Moon, moon, moon. Luna, moon. Sophia, moon. Grant us your wisdom tonight. Moon, moon, moon. Grant us your wisdom tonight. Under the full moon, moon, moon in America. And let us see what is in this box for you. Something is in this box for you, and it is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a time of celebration, a time of stability. Spirit wants us to celebrate right now, to celebrate the glory of the Spirit that makes us beautiful, that we can shed the mask we put on for others and celebrate who we are as children of God. And that is who we are, and that is a good metaphor for who we are. A child, a child, a child. Need a child that needs love. And this image shows us that we have that love, that we are imbued with intelligence, creativity, peace, passion, love. Love, love for you, for me, for everyone. Love, love, love for America. America. We need to celebrate this love. Good night, my friends. Good night. A big message from a tiny little box. A big message from a tiny little box. And this is the mask we made tonight. Painted the colors of red, white, and blue in this shape. I did not know what direction to go when I laid the brush down. I am traveling aimlessly without direction. I am St. James at the foot of the mountain, looking up at the star, looking up at the Son of God, the child of God that made it to enlightenment. And we can do this too. That is the message the church doesn't want you to know. In the Gospel of Thomas, this is what it teaches. You climb up that mountain to enlightenment, and you can stand there too on that mountain. You, a child of God, can be an enlightened being too. That is the promise of this mythological story. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. And if you're just joining, this is the 999 ASMR Tarot Show. And art. Give me a sub if you like. Like the video if you can. For the algorithm is a hungry beast that likes. I'm trying to get to 700 subs by the end of this month. It may not be possible, but I am trying. So, like every other YouTuber, I am begging for likes and subs. But I don't really want to seem like I am begging. I'm just this guy at the bottom of the hill looking up to those who made it. those who made it with their messages, of success on YouTube. But that's all I got to say for today. I didn't think I would have anything to say, but I kept thinking about America and Allen Ginsberg's poem about America, which I didn't quite remember. It's late here in America under the light of a full moon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, America, for being here with me tonight to paint this mask of you and me under the light of the moon. I'm gonna sign off now, America. This poem is for you, America. How I love thee, America, the beautiful America, my motherland, America, America, America. I like this sound.